Bear with me. It's the first time I'm doing a webinar with the system, brand new. Thanks for logging in. Can you guys hear me? Just want to do a quick check. If you guys can hear me, just type a 1 in the box. And if you can't hear me, then you have a problem. All right, I'm just gonna leave this here. And we're going to just chill out until we see people come. 23. All right, so can you guys just type in the chat box for me? I just want to make sure we have people on the call. I don't know if you guys can see my message right there. All right, cool. Simona, what's going on? Everybody just log in and just say what's up. Say hello, whatever you want to say. John, what's up? Steven, Saad, thanks for coming through. Josh. All right, cool. So we have people coming in right now. Still early. I was actually going to postpone this because it's in the middle of the day. I know everybody's got work. Everyone's on the grind and stuff, but I wanted to make sure that the international overseas audience got a chance to see this live. I didn't want them to miss out. Hey, what's up, Eben? John, all right, that's good to hear. Sound image is good. Awesome. So hope you guys are having a productive Wednesday. I just want to, no one's grinding, just wasting time refreshing stats. I hear that, man. I hear that all day. All right, let's see. So just to put a little bit of, I pretty much, this is my first real webinar, pretty much just winging it. And it's more going to be like a hangout. So if you guys have questions, just type it in the chat. I'll answer them. Yeah, just keep this real informal. So whatever you guys gotta say, just shoot it out, and I'll answer your questions. So I got a few slides. We'll go through them. No big deal, but basically want to cover Facebook real quick. So let's jump into that real quick. How many of you guys are currently advertising on Facebook? Type in FB in the box, just so I know. Got any Facebook advertisers in the house? Anybody? Let's see. This thing is crazy. All right, cool. Just gonna move the screen over. Can you guys see that? I just put up a little bit. I just put up a slide. So FB. Okay, we got a lot of people saying FB. That's good. That's good. That's what I like to hear. Josh says cloak, so you know what that means. Awesome. Okay, it's funny you asked that, Dan. I'm gonna get into that. Dan said, "Is this black hat or white hat stuff?" Steve, it's all gray hat, right? So, all right, cool. Let's jump into it. I just maximize my screen so I can see. I'm also gonna open up the control panel here so I can see your comments at the same time. All right, cool. We are good. All right, so first off, let's get started with, let's see. All right, cool. We got through here. Let's say, I got two. How many screens you guys got? I got like 5 screens over here. I lose my mouse sometimes. There we go. Damn, all right, cool. Drag this over. I hope you guys are still with me. We're gonna start in 1 sec. Damn. All right, we got the control panel. We got. All right, I'm just gonna get started over here. Just let me know if you guys can see this because I've lost my screen. All right. So, who am I? I've been in the affiliate game since 2008 or so. So, quality of slides is poor. It's probably because I'm dragging it around right now. Yeah, 5 screens, man. The more screens, the more money you make. You guys didn't know that? All right. So I've been in the industry for 8 years now, more than that. And, you know, I'm one of the original, I guess you could say, old school affiliates. I'm one of the original, big guys in the game. Lately, I've mostly stayed underground. I used to blog a lot more. Nowadays, I just do it for fun. But largely, I consider myself an underground affiliate because I'd rather do that than make blog posts all day. I mean, that's not really my passion. I'd rather just make money from campaigns. You know what I mean? So, I don't blog a lot. I don't make videos. I don't do a lot of silly Facebook posts all the time. I'd rather spend that time making money. And as per your question, I don't care about white hat, gray hat, or black hat. I just care about money hat. That's all that matters to me. If it makes money, it's good. So, can you guys still see, or is this still blurry? Just let me know. See, Philomena said blur, so that got me a little concerned. You guys there? You guys with me? All right, cool. Well, let's make sure this chat is fine for you. All right, thanks, Jason. Awesome. All right, let's see if I can access it. All right, cool. All right, next slide. So what am I doing here? I'm not really here to inspire you. I'm not Tony Robbins. I'm not the biggest motivational speaker. That's if you want that, you hit up Tony Robbins. I'm not all about that. I'm not here to show you. If you get motivated, if you need motivation, that's something else. If you want to know how to make money, then you're in the right place. And honestly speaking, these days a lot of people are just trying to teach you theory. There's so much theory going around in forums, on random blogs. It's crazy. And theory doesn't matter. It's bullshit. I'm here to show you what really works. I don't want anyone to waste their time. I see a lot of people just rehashing the same stuff, and it's kind of garbage. I care about results. I care about showing people how it's really done, as opposed to how people like to think it's done, or talking about random things that don't really matter. That's what I'm here for. So, and another question: why am I doing this? Like I said, there's a real lack of people really teaching what works. It's just like the echo chamber theory, where one person said something and then everybody else believes it just because they said it without actually testing it out. And a lot of you guys are running on Facebook. Some of you guys might be running on native. What I notice is everybody's running the same exact landers, the same exact ads, same exact copy, same targeting. It's crazy. There's no winning with that. I mean, you might make a little money, but if you're not actually testing and doing things in a creative manner and trying new things, it's your time is limited. It's not really a business. It's just a hobby. You just figured out a one pony trick and you're trying to milk it. And I see this time and time again. Guys make 20K in a day off native, and then they're like, "Oh, well, my account got banned," or someone stole my copywriting, or someone stole my lander, and it's I guess it's back to the drawing board. But if you weren't, if you were doing things in an original manner and testing and really looking into your data, you wouldn't have that problem. And it wouldn't matter if somebody stole your ad copy or whatever; it would still work because you're targeting the right audience. And the other reason I'm doing this is because, one, it's fun for me. I like doing this. I like traveling. I like meeting new affiliates. It's just been part of who I am. I like networking, and I also want to help people change their lives. I remember when I was struggling, when I was starting out, and how tough it was. And I mean, these days you have so many more resources. It makes it a great time to be in the industry, because you don't have to figure it out all on your own. You know what I mean? You don't have to struggle the way that myself and other people that started around when I did had to. So, and of course, I want to make this. I never really took it seriously, but I want to make this somewhat of an income stream. As you know, this isn't the only thing that I do. I do stocks, real estate, affiliate marketing. I just bought my first investment property. This is just one of my income streams. I like affiliate marketing. It's the most consistent, the most lucrative for me. But this is just something where I know that people want this, so I'm like, hey, why not? I'm gonna put it out there and see what happens. And if you guys missed out on the mastermind that I did in August, I had some of the most incredible testimonials from that, and a lot of guys thought I undersold it. It was one of the guys in there, I know at least one of them had a 30K month the month after the mastermind. So did that in August, and so the month after he did 30K in profit, which was amazing. And you know, that's the kind of stories I like hearing, and I want to see more of those stories because honestly, there's unlimited potential. There's so much traffic. You're not gonna hurt. You know, no one's gonna step on your toes if you teach them how to make money online. You know what I mean? It's all gonna come back to you in a bigger way. So that's why I'm doing this. All right, cool. So I saw a lot of you guys are Facebook affiliates, and if you aren't, this is why you should be on there. Literally, there are 1.6 billion people on the planet that are on Facebook right now, which is insane. And that number is just bound to grow. We're at 17% growth in daily active users since last year. And everyone thinks Facebook is dead. You know, you got Instagram, you got Snapchat, whatever. But internationally, people are still using Facebook and it's still achieving a lot of growth. I mean, we can't just look at things on a US-centric way. We got to look at it internationally, and that's where a lot of opportunities, even in the affiliate space, lies. 1 out of every 5 minutes is spent on mobile. Spent on mobile in the US is done either on Facebook or Instagram. Yeah, no, the cake is literally so big. I'm looking at Toby's comment. Confused me there a little bit. Yeah, 1 out of every 5 minutes spent on mobile is on Facebook or Instagram. How many times do you guys check your Facebook or your Instagram in a day? Give me a 5 in the chat box if you check your Facebook or Instagram at least 5 times a day. Like, I mean, and we're marketers and we're going on Facebook checking groups. If you check Facebook, give me a 5 on there because I know I'm addicted. I'm on there all the time. It's one of the greatest things. That at least 10 times, says Jason. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I'm on there as soon as I get a notification, I'm like, and now you got Snapchat, you got Facebook Live, you got, you know, all right, Toby's 1 or 2 times, so I say, Toby, you're pretty disciplined. I check my own Facebook account as well, 8 to 10 others. Wow, okay. Ad accounts 10 times, of course. If you're in affiliate advertising, you got to be checking your ad accounts, hitting that refresh button on stats, right? So, all right, cool. So that's what I'm talking about. Facebook, even as marketers, we're using it so much. Think about other people. I've talked to people that literally, they go home from work and they just sit on Facebook for hours and hours and hours. And literally, that's what they do. And now they're doing it on their phone. So this is an interesting stat right here. 2000, we had 400 million internet users. I'd say 3 out of 10 of that was in developed countries, right? And now 2015, you have 3.2 billion internet users. And out of that, I think that's 8 out of 10 right there of developed countries are connected to the internet, which is insane. And you have developing countries also. In the first chart, you see one blue dot marker right there, which is 100 million people. And now in 2015, look at how many developing countries are connected. And that's only bound to grow. And look at how many haven't connected yet, which is insane. That just goes to show you how much opportunity there is when people do get connected to the internet. And all these things that Facebook is working on right now, like beaming internet down from drones and stuff, takes place in Google Fiber, and you know, all these crazy things that are coming is just going to explode the marketplace. And Josh, quit hitting on other members, man. Stop asking ASL. All right, here we go. Monthly mobile-only active users. This is people that are specifically only using mobile. And you can see the growth, the insane growth from Q1 2013 to now Q1 2015. And this is definitely going to be higher now that we're in 2016. You know, 581 million monthly active users, which is insane. So you guys can see the potential. It's like, if you guys aren't doing Facebook mobile right now, you're definitely missing out. All right, cool. And here's a stat I like to show you guys. A lot of guys these days, they can't get their Facebook ad accounts to last. Unfortunately, it's a lot different now than it used to be 5, 6 years ago. Honestly, it's not that you just set your daily budget to 5K a day and you're spending that on your smooth sailing. There's a lot more intricacies that go into making an account last and being able to spend, like on this account, $213,000 on a single account, which is pretty insane since most guys these days cannot spend more than 2 to 5K, and then they see the big red box. And there's certain things that you need to do that Facebook is looking for. Your account, for one thing, has a quality score. Every account has a quality score and is being rated by Facebook, even though you don't see it. Every ad, every movement that you make in Facebook, it matters. You know what I mean? Like it's so detailed, and they have so many algorithms running in the background. Your landing page matters, whether you're following their policies and having a terms of service and privacy policy. Like all these things matter, and I'm going to get more into detail on that in a minute. Here's the screenshot. You might have seen it before. It's $724,000 of revenue in a month. I mean, this is it's a decent month. It's it just kind of goes to show you this is all from Facebook mobile traffic. I've had more campaigns like this, but when you have an account and you could scale on it, it just allows you to do big numbers like this. And it's all about doing those right things and getting that viral traffic, which is another topic that I'm going to cover in a second. But it just kind of goes to show you how much opportunity there is. All right, one sec. All right, so this is another example, 13 cents cost per result. On this ad I was doing for a local company, $5,000 spent, $4,500 spent, 10 relevance, 10 cent CPCs, 5.89 CTR, and it resulted in 34,732 page likes, which is not bad at all. I'll take that all day for 13 cents per like. And this just goes to show you, like, even for a local business, imagine a local business wanting to sell more whatever, and they come to you and you're able to bring them this kind of value, $5,000, and you'll be amazed to see what kind of results this campaign provided, as you'll see on the next slide. Like, you'll have customers reaching out to you. I had people messaging this fan page trying to find out how they can get cakes made by this client, and it's insane. There was almost too many messages to handle, and we were getting inquiries from like all over the country. And this is what on $4,500 ad spend. So it just kind of goes to show you the potential there, especially when you apply to affiliate marketing campaigns and you follow the same strategies and you follow the same methods. You'll be able to do this too. You'll have people coming reaching out to you, because it's no longer click, convert, sale. There's engagement. Engagement is key. It's not, people are smart. They know when they see an ad. It's more, if you're offering them something of value, then they're gonna want to reach out to you. Here's another stat right here. It's 75% click-through rate, 5-cent website clicks, almost 7,000 clicks on this ad. It goes to show you this. The formula is really easy. It's your ads plus targeting. It equals insanely cheap clicks. It's it comes down to having the right type of ad. Shocking ads. I mean, you could take anything from the media. There's always some shocking going on in the media, and if you could relate that to your product, whether it's skin, diet, whatever, if you could do that, and you could have your audience relate to it and start sharing it with their friends, you can get this kind of click-through rate and cheap clicks. On this one, and Facebook allows you so many targeting options that if you were to, Trump's been in the news right now, if you just target his fan base right there, imagine the kind of CTR you would get. Like, it would be unreal, and you would have people sharing, commenting, which is surprising. That's where more conversions come from. It's not just the people that you're targeting; it's people that are actually sharing the ad for you, which does the trick. So, cool. Are you guys following this? Are you guys? Is this making sense? Just type a 1 in the box if you guys are here listening. You guys get this. Any questions? Let me know. Just gonna wait till you guys are gonna grab a drink of water. Let me know if you guys are getting this. Just type a 1 in the box. All right. All right. Awesome. Getting a lot of 1s. That's good. That's good. If you guys have any, has anyone seen 75% CTR? Somebody said 75% CTR on their ads. Anyone got that before? I'm not talking about on like 5 clicks either. A couple more 1s rolling in. Really? You can't see the screen clearly? I'm not sure why. Hold on. Is anybody else getting that issue? You guys can't see the screen? No, you guys should be able to see it. All right, cool. Hopefully you guys can see the screen. And really? Okay, I'm not sure why some of you guys can see it and some of you can't. Maybe try messing with your doesn't refresh on Chrome. That's really weird. All right, 2 people sitting next to each other. Okay. Jay said he's watching it on YouTube and it's clear over there. All right, it might be just because it's screenshots and it's like stretched out, so sorry about that. But hopefully you guys get the gist of it, and I'll read it out for you too. All right, let's go on to the next slide here. And like this is what I was talking about. Like engagement is the holy grail of viral campaigns. Don't rely just on like getting the customer to your page and going through your funnel and buying your product. It's more about getting people talking about your offer, whether it's like a coupon or a contest or anything like that. This is the most powerful ad platform on the planet where you have social proof. You have friends recommending your products and services. It's insane. With 1.6 billion people on there, you can't go wrong. And now with the fact that Facebook has even added these, awesome. Steven said he switched to YouTube and it's clear now. So if you guys are having issues, just switch to YouTube. You might be able to clear it up. Like for instance, this ad has 6,773 shares, which is insane. That means those 6,000 shares resulted in boundless more views of this ad and more clicks and more sales. 3.1 thousand comments, and whenever you comment on something, you know Facebook starts showing it to your friends and they see it and then their friends see it. 3,150 comments. That's and that resulted overall we had 4.1 million people reached on this ad. 4.1 million people. That's insane. So it just kind of goes to show you, it's like the power of having an ad that people want to click and share with their friends is absolutely crucial. And ask them to share it with their friends. You know, like people will do it if you ask them to share it with their friends. They'll do it. Ask them to comment. Ask them to like. You know, those things are there to just amplify the strength of your ads. So let's see. As I said, I'm winging this. I have this as our last slide, but I want to take questions from you guys because that's what I really want to make this about. There is something else I want to show you guys, though. Let me pull that up real quick. Another trick you guys can use on Facebook to really, really boost your ROI that a lot of people are not taking advantage of right now. So I want to get into that real quick. One sec. I want to show you guys any questions that you guys have can think of right now. Just take take 30 seconds, just write a question, because I want to be able to I want to be able to answer your questions and make sure you guys get as much value out as possible. Josh says, make sure you're not downloading anything and all your port tabs are closed. Good advice, Josh. I like that. Cool. So I don't know. I'm going to show you. I don't know if I should show you guys this. How do you make it? Okay. Cool. There may or may not be a replay. I'm not sure yet. Cool. I see your questions. Keep them coming. All right. What offers do I run? How do you handle negative comments? Best strategy to start farming ad accounts from zero. Keep it coming. I'm going to answer all these once I'm through with this. All right. Cool. So I'm getting a lot of comments, a lot of questions here. This is good. Awesome. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to answer your questions, and then, all right, cool. So I'll start answering questions now. How do you make an ad, like a crazy CTR ad, and relate it to an offer, especially like diet or iPhone? I mean, look, it's all about the angle, right? Like, the iPhone can be advertised in a million different ways. I mean, think about it. People love celebrities, so if you could incorporate celebrities into your angles, that always results in better CTRs. In addition to that, you want to make sure that whatever audience you're targeting is going to relate. So if you have like Michael Jordan, if you have a picture of Michael Jordan using the iPhone 7 that just came out, and you want to target Michael Jordan in your interest, because that's you're getting them in two different ways. You're getting people that see a picture of Michael Jordan, they're going to want to click on it. They're going to be more inclined to see what he's doing with an iPhone 7 and how he got one. And you're using the added effect of having a celebrity in your ads. So you could literally, and I look at current events a lot. I use that a lot in my ads. So if you can incorporate something that's going on right now that everyone's talking about, whether that could be anything. It could be Trump. It could be Orlando. It could be there's a million different. There's always a headliner story, right? So same thing with diet. You could take an angle with a celebrity and have it work like that. As far as social aspect, with the fact that most offers, okay, I mean, see, you got the way that I do it is I keep my stuff gray hat, I guess you would say. I mean, people will respond, and a lot of people don't mind putting their credit card in to get something on a trial basis, and they will share with their friends, and they know that they're putting their credit card and they're going to get billed at some point. Well, some of them do, but you have to basically use that and put that out there and make it as legitimate as possible. And that's why I was talking about the contest angle, because people love contests and people love sharing things about contests. So I mean, I can't go heavy into that on here, but Tim, like, we could definitely talk about that. How do you handle negative comments? How do I handle negative comments? It's a delicate process. There's a certain way we do it where it doesn't trigger a flag with Facebook, and they don't shut the account down, because obviously if you're deleting every single negative comment, that's going to have a negative effect on your campaigns. Facebook is going to know you're running something that people don't want to see. So there's a certain way to do it. You got to balance it out. Don't go crazy deleting comments left and right. You got to do it in spurts, and you got to use these other settings that you have inside Facebook to make sure that you block keywords, things like that. You got to use, you know, will this type of best strategy start farming ad accounts from zero? Cannot talk about that on here. Will this work with every type of business such as e-commerce? Yeah, especially with e-commerce. I mean, e-commerce is about as white hat as you could get. E-commerce people, if you're offering something, well, why not? I don't see why it wouldn't work, because if you're using a shocking ad or something that's shareable, or you're giving something away free with your e-commerce product, that's going to get that's naturally going to get likes and shares from your audience. So I would say Facebook is the best platform for e-commerce right now, but you need to pre-sell them. You can't send them directly to the product. You have to pre-sell them, whether that be with an article about, if it's skincare, send them to an article about how best take care of their skin. If it's a flashlight, send them to something about why it's the best flashlight, or who's using it, things like that. I'm not gonna reveal how many accounts I'm running at the same time, but it's a lot. Is it worth using any spy tools? You know, the best spy tools are real accounts. That's what I say. But it does help. There are some private spy tools that I personally use that are not open to the public, that are invite only. So if you guys are more interested in that, I could try to hook you up. I used to use Social Ad Ninja, and I find that it's outdated and a lot of the ads are burnt out. But maybe they've changed. I haven't used them recently, but as far as a couple months ago. White hat offers. There's tons of white hat offers. There's insurance offers. There's, I mean, yesterday somebody hit me up with a funeral home offer. So I mean, there's so many different. There's healthcare. There's car insurance. There's things that Facebook actually wants, and people are actually looking for on Facebook. So it's like, you know, you can't go wrong with that. You could definitely make it work. You just need to have your targeting really dialed in, and something we're going to talk about in a minute that could really help with your white hat offers. Do you separate your interests or target all in one ad set? I target, well, when I'm initially testing, I do them separately, and when I find the best ones, I plug them all in just to get a broader audience and cheaper clicks. Pretending to be, I would not recommend pretending to be Apple. How often does it get banned? It varies, but the way we do it, our accounts last very long. Awesome, Toby. I'm glad you're getting a lot out of this. See the first comment with a really positive comment. That's a good method too. We've tried that. It's if you're going to see the comment, it needs to be done in a way that Facebook doesn't figure out that it's a seeded comment. Let's just say that. Proxy accounts to drive likes to that first comment. You could do that, but make sure those are good accounts. Direct linking. I still hear people making it work direct linking, so I'm not going to discount that, even though I haven't done that in a long time. Business Manager, we do have multiple accounts in Business Manager. Strategy of increasing daily spend, that's something that I can't get into on here. Would you avoid using brand names of products in the post? There's nothing wrong with using brand names of products. It's not like they're going to disapprove your ad. So you could do that. Just make sure that you're legitimately using the brand name and you're actually it's relevant to your ad and what you're offering. But real quick, I wanted to show you guys. Well, I don't know. I can't show you guys the ad account for obvious reasons. I was going to, but there's too much sensitive information here, and I might lose the account. And this account's been running for a long time. But before I go into anything else, I do want to say that if you guys are not using custom audience, you guys should definitely be doing that. If that's probably the best way you could get ultra targeted results to your offer, to your e-commerce product. It's easy. It's like easy money. It's like printing money. If you could use custom audience right now, And if you don't have a list, go buy a list. It's not that hard. Go buy a list of your intended target and make it happen. So it's literally the results that we've seen from there have been insane. For the cost per acquisition of these using that method has been really, really great. So if you're not using custom audience, and that's something that there's a few techniques when you're using custom audience to be able to get that ROI. You're gonna be able to see what I'm talking about when we go further into it. But beyond that, it is now 1:37. I did want to get you guys on. So wow, we got a lot of comments. That's insane. All right, I'm running out of time here, but let me tell you guys about the offer. Is anyone here going to Berlin by any chance? Just type in. I'm gonna note down these comments. I'm gonna make sure I answer them. But obviously, I can't go into everything. There's certain stuff that's too sensitive, and it basically tells you my system. And the only way to learn my system is to honestly attend a mastermind, and that's what I was going to tell you guys about in a second. But before I do, I want to know how many of you guys are going to Berlin. Just type Berlin in the chat box for me. Awesome. I see Toby's going to Berlin. Awesome. I hope to see you there. Simona's, hope I'm saying your name right. Ahmad, I see you going to Berlin. Awesome. Awesome. BH, hope that stands for Black Hat. Let's see who else we got. I know there's more of you guys going to Berlin. This is going to be it's going to be a crazy show. I hope you guys are, if you guys can make it, buy a ticket, you still have time. It's going to be an insane show, probably bigger than Affiliate Summit at this point. I'm not sure. I can't, both are great conferences. Oh, BH, what's up, Brian? Ark will not make it. Sorry to hear that, dude. I mean, this is probably going to be the biggest affiliate conference to date in history. It's going to be bigger than I think Affiliate World Asia last summer. It was cool. It was their first go, but this time I think they've really figured things out, and there's going to be a lot of high quality speakers, and I highly encourage you guys to check it out. So I'm gonna put up my offer. If you guys are going to affiliate, I'm going to Berlin. I'm gonna see if this pops up on your screen. Let me know if you guys see it. And this right now, you guys can click on that link, click on apply. Now, I'm only doing this for 10 affiliates. And in the next 10 minutes, if you guys do sign up, I'm going to give you guys a Kickstarter package where you guys get a 30-minute consultation with me, and you'll get my Skype, and we'll be able to talk online and on the phone before Berlin so we could get you set up. So if you have any questions when it comes to the mastermind, you guys have already cleared all that up, and we could go heavy into your campaigns and get you making money quicker. So only in the next 10 minutes, if you guys do that, I can offer you that. What's crazy is that my consultation rate is from 10 to 20K an hour, and that's not bullshit. I have had people pay me 20K for an hour of consult. So to get half an hour and Skype access is big, and I think well worthwhile. If you guys talk to the guys from my last mastermind, they told me not to do another one because the amount of info that I was that I talked about, it wasn't surface level, it wasn't theory, it wasn't beginner bullshit. It was actually, we got into it. We talked about exact offers that they should be running. And just a couple months ago, one of my attendees said, it was like, I'm so glad you told me to run that offer because I made a killing off of it this year. And literally, it's not surface level stuff. It's not, you know, hey, here's how you can make, you know, $100 a day. It's literally, this is serious business, and we're going to be talking about scaling, how to get the most ROI out of your campaigns. And I've been doing this for a while. I mean, if the Lambo and traveling around the world isn't proof enough for you guys, then that's totally fine. But I don't know Tim Bird, so I can't say anything about him. Claudius, awesome to hear that you'll be in Berlin. Hope to see you at the mastermind. We have we got 7 minutes and 50 seconds left. Can you guys click on that link and tell me if it's going to the proper page? Is it hitting the sales page? It should be. So the reason, this is going to be a very close-knit event, and last time we did it, I took everybody out after the mastermind. We had a whole day session at the W in Times Square at the biggest suite that they had, and we had just about the best networking. A lot of guys that were there ended up being partners, and they blew up. So I mean, it just goes to show you, it's not even just the info, it's about the type of people and the quality of people that you're going to be meeting. That's going to make a huge difference. I mean, if you don't know already, it's really about the networking that makes you successful. You can't sit at home. You can't sit at home on your laptop, be on forums all day and make it big. Ahmad, that's all right. Well, hopefully you can make a payment today, Ahmad. Simonas, what's the difference between intermediate and advanced? The difference is advanced. I'm going to be going into more stuff that I can't really talk about, like cloaking and getting accounts and things like that. Intermediate is going to talk is still going to be extremely valuable, where I talk about angles and the types of ads you should be using. But it depends. I think the advanced is going to offer a whole lot of value. A whole lot more value, because you're going to be able to do the intermediate and the advanced class for the same price. So I would recommend, it would make more financial sense to do that. Ahmad, I want to pay, but I have to put. Okay, so Ahmad, why don't you reach out to me privately, and since you're having this situation, I could work with you directly, and we could work something out. But this is. But I can't let you do the 30-minute call, because that is strictly for right now. You guys have five minutes left on that. A couple people have already put in their deposits here, so yeah. So I highly recommend it. Honestly, last time we had Ian Fernando, we had Alexander Satkin, we had Peter Wynn, we had AdExchange. Speaking at the event, we had, who else? We had a few other big names there, and it was insane. Everybody got so much value out of it. So it's something that I don't normally do, but I'm going to Berlin, and I'm like, if I'm going to go all the way out to Berlin, I'm going to do a mastermind and meet with the European affiliates, because I haven't gotten a chance to do that since London. If you are flying out, if you know anybody else that might be interested, let them know that this deal is going on right now, next 5 minutes. And other than that, that's pretty much it. I will be looking forward to seeing a lot of you guys in Berlin. I see that, let's see, Brian's going, Simonas, Ahmad, Toby, Dan, can I work for you to learn the business? I already have a system and a team in place that works very well for me. I have a team of media buyers. I have a development team, and these days I'm working on other projects, not so much affiliate marketing in terms of day-to-day, but I'm still extremely involved. But I do have a system, so right now I don't need to add team members. I have a very solid, seamless system. Use an email address. Yeah, use email addresses for your custom audiences. Yeah, there's a lot of questions, there's questions that I could go into, and we're definitely going to talk about this once you're going to show anything else. With my campaign, but I think I'm going to save that for the next webinar, because I want to kind of gauge interest and see what people are interested in. And as I said, I wanted to make this more of a hangout versus a structured type of deal. But I'm definitely going to do a live campaign where I can show you guys how to launch and stuff. But for this one, I got you guys stats on all the stuff that I do. But as for the webinar, I'm gonna have another one. There may be a replay posted. But as for the offer, we are really cutting down to 2 minutes and 55 seconds on there, and when that clock runs out, that's it. You'll also get access to the Facebook private group and the private. I have a private Facebook mastermind on Skype. You will be added to that if you sign up in the next 2 minutes. But other than that, this was great. I hope I answered your questions, and thanks for joining in. I'm going to be taking your feedback. A lot of the questions that I didn't get to, I'm going to be answering in the next next webinar. I hope to be doing this once a week. And yeah, that's about it. I can't wait to see you guys in Berlin, and see you soon. Thanks for coming into the hangout, Toby. I appreciate it. I'm just gonna wait till this countdown goes down so it doesn't mess anything up with the purchasing process. Can I webcam in from Yacht Week, Greece? Nice timing. Oh man, Yacht Week. I went to Yacht Week last summer and it was pretty insane, I gotta say. Make sure you get a nice yacht. It makes a difference. Greece should be amazing. I'm going to be back in Greece after I hit Berlin. I'll be doing a little trip through Eastern Europe with some advertisers. If you guys are going to be in Eastern Europe or are in Eastern Europe, I'd love to pay you guys a visit. I always love meeting affiliates while I'm traveling. I met some last time when I met some in Serbia, Budapest. I met some in Croatia. So it was really great, and we still keep in touch. Sorry if it says New York. I should say Berlin. But yeah, it's not in New York. It is in Berlin. It should say that. But either way, it was this time I'll probably be hitting up Romania. Where else? I'll be hitting up Amsterdam. It seems like a lot of people are going to Amsterdam after Berlin. Is anybody here going to Amsterdam? I would love to connect if you guys are going. I'll go to Amsterdam and I'll go to Greece, and then I will head back east, and then I'll probably hit up Thailand and the Philippines if I have enough time. So, is anybody here? Just quick poll: is anybody going to Affiliate Summit East New York? Just type in NY in the chat. Okay, awesome. We have some people going to Amsterdam. If you guys are going to New York, I'm in New York. I'm not sure if I'm going to be back for Affiliate Summit East, sorry. But if you guys are in New York, I'll make it a point to come back here. Okay, Art, Alex, Steven, Saad. All right, awesome. All my New York people over here, Julian. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I love the New York shows. You just get a lot done. J-Dub. Dope. That's what's up. Looks like we got a good crowd coming to New York. I usually do a private dinner, so if you guys are in the mastermind, you'll be invited to the private dinner. I'm not too far for you. All right, guys, we are down to the last 10 seconds, and the offer is ended. So if you signed up, awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. And if not, well, hopefully I'll see you in Berlin or New York. Thanks again for joining in to the webinar, and have an awesome rest of your day. All right, guys, have a good one. Oh, wow, I didn't even talk about the. Before I sign off, I see there's still 34 of you, and I didn't explain the setup. There's going to be 2 days. Day one is intermediate. It's only $1,997, and then there's day two, which is $6,997, but it also includes day one, so you get 2 for 1. In case that wasn't clear, for 2K, you get a whole day with me, which is extremely rare. You do not get that even on a consultation. Like I said, 10K an hour at least. So just want to put that out there. 2K, 7K for the whole, for both days, and that's about it. All right, guys, thanks for joining. I'm gonna get back to the grind, and hope you guys have an awesome day. Later.